Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is the general reading for the month of December 2018. For the reading, I use the Crystal Visions Tarot deck by Jennifer Galasso. If I need to clarify anything, I will be using the Zillich Tarot. And I also pull additional oracle cards from the Soulful Woman deck. That's by Shushan Movesian and Gemma Summers, and also Sacred Traveler Oracle cards, one of those, and this is by Denise, Linn. As I usually remind you, these are general readings, so please keep that in mind. The messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to get a private reading with me. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. I also encourage you to watch your, not just your sun sign video, but also your moon and rising. By doing that, you maybe for that particular month, the sun sign might not resonate quite as well, but by watching the others or watching all three of them together, you'll have a more complete overview of what the energies are that are surrounding you for that month. I'd like to also take this time to send just warm wishes for this month of December, which is, a special holiday month for many of us. So however or whatever you celebrate in the month of December, just know that I'm sending all of my best wishes and wishing you all a wonderful month and rest of this year. And also do be on the lookout. I will be posting very shortly the 2019 overview reading. Now, when I do a little differently, it's kind of takes a look at the energy surrounding us during each of the months. So it's it's a full year overview. So that will be coming out in the month of December. All right, I will stop for now, and I will see each of the signs in a second for your reading. Hi Aquarius, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your December reading. As you can see, I've already shuffled off camera and laid the spread to save a little bit of time. So let's jump into it. And we'll say you have an interesting spread. I did pull clarifiers on one of the cards. I will show you that when we get to it, but that's a warning. But overall, it looks like a wonderful month for you coming up. So you have, sitting at the center of your reading, Major Arcana number 21, the World. And it is crossed by, so what could help or hinder, the Six of Wands. So beautiful endings and beginnings helped by victory, success, right? What could be better than that? The World is the last of the major arcanas, right? And so it typically represents a significant ending, right? Ending a significant chapter in your life. This could be, this could be a job that you've been at for quite a while. This could be you living in a particular place where you've lived for quite a long time. This could be a relationship that you've been in, or at least, a phase of that relationship that you've been in for quite a long time. And now there's, an ending to that. But what the World, besides being a significant ending, what it brings in is obviously the new beginning, right? This hope of a brand new beginning, which comes in with the Fool card. It's the zero comes after the World card. And it does speak of brand new beginnings, brand new cycles, right? So significant endings at the center of the reading, and it's helped by the Six of Wands, which is a card of success, right? This is, if we think about the card that comes immediately before this, the Five of Wands, it's the card of struggle, right? So this is the warrior. He's battled. There's been disagreements, and he has come out ultimately ahead, right? He has the laurel of victory, so there's success at hand, victory at hand, right? It is Wands energy, so it could have to do with, and you have quite a few Wands cards actually. You have quite a few major arcanas and quite a few Wands cards. So Wands is fire energy, and it deals with like the day-to-day matters in life. So the work that we do has to do with like creativity, creative endeavors, business ventures. So, success at hand, right? And we'll see how this ties in with the rest of the reading, but significant endings, but successful ones, right? And significant new beginnings and successful ones. Now, in the foundation, you have more fire energy, so the Seven of Wands. And this is, you can see here, the man is, he's outnumbered. He is facing all of these, people with their wands pointing at him. But even though he's outnumbered, he actually has the upper hand, right? Because he's up on this peak, he has a dragon, he has a shield with which to defend himself. So he actually, he has the upper hand here. He has this higher vantage point. He could easily just, fly away if he wanted to. So even though it appears as though he is outnumbered and things are kind of all against him, he actually has the upper hand. And this is like, this energy of the Seven of Wands is like this fearless warrior. So sometimes this card appears when you're needing to defend yourself in some way, defend your point of view. Maybe this has something to do with, this ending, new beginning, possibly going off in a completely different direction. It's sometimes when people kind of look at, or they turn to you and they say, well, why would you want to do that? You have a great job. You have a home. Why would you want to leave all of that and to go off in search of this, that, or the other? And this is about standing your ground and saying, because this is what I feel is the best thing for me. This is what I feel I need to do. So it's not necessarily, a bad card. But it's a card that does require you to, to stand your ground, to be that warrior type of figure, and to stand up for what you believe in the recent past. And I was saying that this could have to do with a job as well, because you actually have 3 aces in your spread. So significant new beginnings, but you have in the recent past the Ace of Pentacles. So depending on when you listen to this video, for some of you, this might have already happened. For others, this might still be coming, right? But it's, it's a brand new opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles, or aces in the tarot, are brand new beginnings, but they're blessings, right? They're sort of the universe extending out this new opportunity and saying, here, take this. This is a wonderful new opportunity for you. So they are, they're very promising. They're very, there's a lot of potential, right? With the Ace of well, in this case, the Ace of Pentacles, but the aces in the tarot. And they're also yes cards. So if there's something that you've been waiting for the answer, right? Maybe you've applied for a job, or maybe you've submitted paperwork or documentation, or, you've just been waiting for an answer to come in. This is now the yes that you've been waiting for. As Earth energy, Pentacles, it deals with the tangible things here in the material realm. So, our work, the money that we earn, it's our homes, family, financial stability, prosperity, resources. And so, and with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like a new beginning, but it's one that's very, it's very concrete, which is why I say it's like a new job opportunity or a new way to make money. Because, the Pentacles, Earth energy is very grounded. It's very stable energy. And it's all about this thing manifesting here in the material realm. Now, crowning your reading, the message from your higher self, you have Major Arcana number 2, the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is, she is a very powerful energy. And what she really asks us to do, or invites us to do, is to, tap into our own intuition, psychic abilities, in order to help us, figure something out, to move through a situation, to deal with whatever we might be dealing with at this time. Because she sits, well, obviously she's associated with the moon. And you can see that she's standing here on top of the moon, but she's the veil between, our physical realm and the invisible, right? The spiritual realm. And so she holds the key to unlocking, the sort of these hidden things, or this hidden knowledge of the hidden realms. And, how can we tap into that knowledge? By trusting in our intuition, by listening to, that gut feeling that we get about something, by paying attention to the dreams that we get. It might be a good idea for you to keep a journal next to your bed for the month of December, right? You might be receiving very specific messages in your dreams at night, and we don't always remember them, right? Usually when we first wake up in the morning, it's like they might pop into our mind. So jot those down. Even if they seem completely unrelated, do write them down, because as you move through the month, you might see how those, random messages do actually make sense or start to make sense as you progress through the month. Okay, so intuition definitely priority here for the month of December. Now, in the near future, you have the Three of Wands, so more Wands energy here, okay, more fire energy. And threes in the tarot they're very expansive energy, right? It's sort of, and the Three of Wands, out of all of the threes, it's kind of limitless, these unlimited opportunities, limitless things that you can achieve or do, right? So, it's kind of like the sky's the limit with this Three of Wands. And in this deck, it shows it a little differently. We see that the girl, she's holding this, there's this light emanating from the crystal ball. And it's like she has this vision and she's sort of, deciding or kind of looking where she's going from here. In the traditional tarot, the Three of Wands, it usually shows a man standing up on a cliff top, staring out to sea, waiting for his ships to come in. And so it usually speaks of, after the decision that was made with the Two of Wands, the card immediately before this one, which is where you have to, decide, choose one path. It's like the crossroads card. So you decide where you're going. Then it's like, all right, I've put all of this time and effort and hard work into something. When am I going to start seeing some type of return on investment? It also can have to do with things coming in from overseas or an opportunity in some way linked to overseas, travel by boat, traveling across water, over water, right? But it's very, think of the three in the major arcana as the Empress, which, she's very fertile energy, right? It's very expansive energy. So this is also this kind of limitless, with opportunities, and it has to do with work and creativity and creative endeavors. So it's a very exciting energy coming in here. So this could be you, just really studying and, now what? When is this coming in? Where am I going from here? And there's a kind of a similar energy in the Seven of Pentacles, which is how you appear, because this is also a card of feeling good about what you have achieved so far, but also kind of weighing things up and seeing, after everything that I've put into this, whatever this is, what am I seeing in return? Am I, here you can see that the woman, she's holding a basket full of fruit. There's fruit on the trees. We have all the pentacles surrounding her. And so she's looking, she's feeling good. She's feeling proud of what she's achieved so far. She's obviously put in a lot of hard work and effort to see the fruit of her hard labor here. But then she's also kind of taking a step back and thinking, all right, if I continue down this path, am I going to get to the Ten of Pentacles? How am I going to get to that, whatever that end goal is? If I keep doing what I'm doing, am I going to get there? Do I need to change anything? Do I need to tweak anything? Right? And then what you have surrounding you, so in your environment, or possibly how others are viewing you, but more in your environment, you have the Tower. This is Major Arcana number 16, okay, the Tower, which is why I said don't worry. I know a lot of people get very kind of spooked when they see the Tower appear in a reading, but like I've said before, it's not always negative. And I did pull Clarifiers, and the Clarifiers that came out, we have the Three of Discs, it's the Three of Pentacles, and it's called Work. Princess of Wands, this would be the Page of Wands. And Major Arcana number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so, and this is what I was picking up before I laid because I laid the spread, and then I pulled the oracle cards, and then I went back and decided to pull clarifiers on this. But, what I got off the spread was that what you have going on around you at this time or coming up, this is more towards the middle to end of December, there could be, a very unexpected event that happens, a very, out of the blue. But it doesn't have to be negative. This could be an out-of-the-blue, opportunity. Out of nowhere, all of a sudden, this job opportunity comes in. And you do have, there are a couple of references here to, overseas or moving, changing location, right? With the World card, the Three of Wands. This could be, out of nowhere, you receive there's news of an opportunity at a great distance, even, overseas in a different country. So, obviously something like that would greatly shake up your life. Doesn't mean that it's bad, but it would definitely change your life sort of as you know it, because in order to go and live in a different country, I mean, you never sort of live your normal life in that new country, right? You have to adapt. Sometimes it can be more difficult than others, but there's always this learning curve, but it's not bad. It's just, it's going to shake things up, because the Tower, what it really speaks of is, you see there's like a lightning bolt coming out of the sky and hitting the Tower. And so it does usually, we think of it as something out of the blue, something coming in very unexpectedly, something that's going to, really shake things up in your life. And, after the Tower, things will never be the same, right? But it doesn't have to be bad. It can be. I mean, with the Tower, this can often, it can be bad at times, depending on the other cards surrounding it. But in your spread, and especially with the clarifiers that I pulled on it, but even, in the spread as a whole, there could be, this might not even be related to you. This could be related to somebody, around you. So for example, in your family, this could be a family member. Maybe a family member all of a sudden, hears that he or she has this new opportunity, and, and so they're moving away from you now. Or maybe, you'll decide to move where they're going. So however it plays into your life, it could affect you directly. It could affect others, around you. But it seems as though, it's related to work, possibly partnering up with other people, which is what, the Three of Discs, it speaks of, again, similar to the Seven of Pentacles, but it speaks of like having reached a short-term goal, weighing things up again, deciding, if you need to partner up with others in order to, progress and kind of get to where you want to get to. So oftentimes this is partnership, right? Working with others, collaboration, possibly to do with work, a job. Again, Princess of Wands is Page. Page of Wands usually brings in news, and it's positive news, and it could be news about a new job offer, right? That's what the Page of Wands usually brings in. And then Wheel of Fortune, a major change, right? Fate, things going in your favor. So a positive turn of events here. So again, yes, there's the Tower card, but it looks as though, it's a very positive shake-up of things going on here. Now, your hopes and fears, you have the Queen of Wands. And this could be somebody around you. If so, this would typically be more of an older fire sign individual. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, male or female, even though she appears as the Queen. And, this person, if it is a person, she's usually, she's very dynamic. She's usually quite attractive. She's a real go-getter. She's very good at doing a million things, at one time. She's very capable, very competent. She's, not afraid to kind of go after something brand new, to embark upon a brand new adventure. And she's somebody who, she is very charismatic. So she does kind of draw people to her, And so I think, more than being somebody around you, I feel that this is you hoping to take on the energy of this Queen of Wands, right? In order to go after whatever this new opportunity is, right? In order to deal with this exciting new shakeup, right? And as you head out of the month, so which is why I'm saying this might not happen until, more towards the middle to end of the month, because this is the outbound energy as you head out of the month of December into next year, right? Into 2019. You have this new opportunity, this Ace of Wands. So the second ace in your reading. And I'll show you the third one, which is the overall energy. This is the overall energy for the month. This is the Ace of Cups. So two more aces. So you have three aces in your spread. You have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas, 4 if you count the Wheel of Fortune, but 3. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wands, so very heavily weighted towards wands, major arcanas, aces, 3 aces, right? So this Ace of Wands, it's usually, it's something very exciting. It's like that spark, that brand new thing, that spark of creativity, that brand new job offer, new project, new creative endeavor, new business venture. And again, it's the new beginning. It's that promise of this brand new start, right? A brand new beginning. And it's blessed. It's very positive, and it's yes. So again, if you've been waiting for something, you have the yes coming in here. You have the Six of Wands victory sitting at the center of your reading. The Ace of Cups is the overall energy. Whatever this new thing is, I think that it's going to be exciting for you, and you're going to feel very good about it, not just from sort of a financial, material perspective. I think it's also going to fill you with great happiness, right? It's going to be that sort of holy grail. It's like what you've been wanting, what you've been hoping for. That's what the Ace of Cups is, right? It's this new offering that it could be a new offering of love, right? Or these new offerings of, new jobs. It could lead to a new offering of love. This new relationship, this holy grail of relationships could be in some way linked to this new opportunity, or that takes you to a different place possibly. But the Ace of Cups is, it's the suit of cups, so it deals with emotions and feelings and relationships. It can sometimes be a brand new relationship, a romantic relationship coming in. It can also speak of news of a pregnancy, news of the birth of a child. If this is to do with a job or, a business venture, it's one that is going to fill you with great joy, that's going to make you feel very happy. So, however this plays out for you, it's very positive, right? Extremely positive. Now, the two oracle cards that came out for you have Breaking Trail. A breakthrough is at hand. And from the Soulful Woman deck, you have card 16, the flow of partnership. The ebb and flow of relationship takes me where I need to be next on my path. So let me find here. Let me get my guidebook. I like to read the full meaning for the oracle card. So Breaking Trail says, you are at the beginning of a breakthrough. Well, yeah, with 3 aces, I would definitely say you are. Everything you've been doing for the past few years has been a preparation for what is ahead. There are instances where the path isn't clear ahead, and in those moments, sometimes you need to break trail. In your life, it may seem that the path disappears. However, the only way to reach your destination is to push through. Keep going. Do things in a new way. Imagine a woman giving birth. It's hard, but through her great effort, a baby comes into being. Something new and exciting is coming into your life. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, it's not about following the path ahead, but creating your own trail. It's time to stop standing on the edge of life and take a leap. Your patience is going to pay off. Old limitations and inner blockages are dropping away. Don't let fear keep you from moving forward. This is truly the time to allow yourself to experience the fear, but do it anyway. Something for which you have waited a long time is about to come to fruition. Don't be afraid to jump in with both feet. Your efforts will help create a trail for others. That's interesting. Because you have the 7 of Wands is what I was saying about, standing your ground and not being afraid to go off in a new direction. That's 7 of Wands. You have this, this expansive sort of surveying the horizons. If they were talking about jump, don't be afraid to jump. That's exactly what comes after the World card, right? The World card is followed by the Fool. The Fool is usually pictured on a cliff top and is, encouraged to take that leap of faith, to trust in the universe. So it's interesting how all of these messages kind of, they're all interconnected here. So let's see what the other one has to add. It says, I'm connected to myself and to the cosmos, even as relationships enter or leave my life. I'm grateful for these gifts of connection and engagement wherever and whenever they occur. I feel at peace with this process. At times, my path takes me into relationship. At other times, I am called to gently release relationship and be on my own as I journey forward. When I feel called to be in partnership, I relax into the process knowing that I will attract the perfect partnership for me. I'm open to the flow of life. I follow my unfolding journey with radical faith and courage, knowing that I'm always connected to the life pulse of the universe and that the right people come into my life at the right time. And that's kind of what I was picking up here with this Ace of Cups. It's like, if you haven't had this new, holy grail of love, this brand new relationship, if it hasn't come in, it's because it wasn't the right time. And I feel that whatever these new career possibly opportunities, right, business ventures, wherever this is taking you, it's like then it's the right time. And then, you can open yourself up to this new offering, this new opportunity for love as well. They're somehow, interconnected. So interesting reading. Very good, I think, month ahead for you. So I do thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month of December. Bye for now.